NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Blanchard. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them instead.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
After the sack on first down, Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless they're a rash of it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now Here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Second and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Blanchard.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Washington on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with Gibson.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake. Blanchard under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Blanchard. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Looking to throw. Blanchard. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Play action now. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Off play action. Blanchard. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Blanchard. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yes, sir.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 12. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got a man, complete. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Blanchard, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Blanchard. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On play action, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Off the play fake. Blanchard steps away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blanchard. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson runs over him. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Off play action. Blanchard. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to... push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, Prescott.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Blanchard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just me. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The 40. 20.
Get off the field.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Prescott on first down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrill. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Blanchard. This will be caught by Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Blanchard. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie.
Well, and I think Washington got it. Yes, they did.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's Prescott.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Blanchard.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action. Blanchard. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. To throw, Prescott.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Tell you what, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down, Washington.
Now Dak. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. He'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Prescott.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blanchard. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Off the play fake. Blanchard. And this is caught. It's Brown. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
it.